A group of Syrian soldiers trying to flee their country had told the BBC that they were ordered to fire on protesters but refused. Foreign journalists cannot report freely from Syria, but our team managed to get in from Turkey. Reports suggest around 1,400 civilians and 350 security personnel have died in the country since the protests began. Despite the ban, our correspondent Ian Pannell crossed the border near the Turkish village of Guveci. People there have told him the army is intensifying its crackdown.
This is the only way to report freely in President Assad's Syria. Taking the smugglers' route through the mountains.
This way.
Everyone treads carefully to avoid the border guards. The patrol passes and we're told to run. Since this conflict began, the Syrian regime has tried to control what the world sees and hears. We've come to find out what it's hiding. Well, we're now travelling on the Syrian side of the border. As you can see, we're having to keep a pretty low profile. We're actually in the back of a farmer's truck at the moment. We're told that the Syrian military and the feared secret police have moved into this area, and it's just simply too unsafe to stay out in the open too long. The security forces have tried to crush anti-government protests here, forcing more people to leave their towns and villages. We're taken to a camp in the woods. It's not much, but it is home. Thousands of families have been forced into hiding, and they treat strangers with caution. Some have been here for months. They all have a story to tell, and it's remarkable how similar they are. Terrorized by government attacks, living in fear of a late-night visit from the thugs who do the regime's dirty work. What has life been like here for his wife, for his children?
The Syrian army and the secret police move around in the trees and check on the people. They want to catch people, to plant weapons on them and to accuse them of being criminals. They went into our houses in the villages and damaged them. This is why no one will return back to their homes.
The Syrian army keeps a watchful eye from the hills. Unlike Egypt and Tunisia, they've taken sides with the regime. Now rare testimony of what that means. Samir is a soldier from Damascus. He says he was ordered to shoot at protesters who'd gathered after Friday prayers. When you say that you were ordered to fire upon the people, was that with live ammunition? And were you told to shoot at the people or to shoot into the air? He says they were given live ammo and told to fire at the legs of defenseless protesters. Just look at this rare demonstration at a mosque in Damascus. The BBC has been given footage of the rally. We can't verify this, but it appears to show government thugs threatening and beating protesters. The graphic images show the dangers those calling for change now face. This is now a fight for their future. And in a country that's a fragile mix of race and religion, it's also a battle for the shape of the region. This Arab revolution is going to be a long, bloody struggle for change. Ian Pannell, BBC News, Syria.